Let's get started by drawing the beginning line. Then you'll measure your armhole depth. Mine is 9 inches down, and you'll square across at this point. Then you'll measure again from this starting line to the length of your top, however long you want it, and square across to make another line. Then I'll measure the half shoulder measurement and square down. Then go down from this point 1 inch. Then I'll mark my neckline, which is 3 inches by 3 inches. And the point where we make the neckline on the starting line, I'll connect that part to be my new shoulder. I'll measure my quarter bust measurement, which is 8 inches. Then I'll measure half of this measurement for the armhole and square across so I can get that perfect curve at the armhole. It is going to be 0.5 inches. Then I'll connect these points to make my armhole. Then I'm marking the bust line, the waist, and the beginning line is what we call the shoulder line. Then again I'll measure my chest line, which is the upper bust, and I'll also measure the underbust. My upper bust is 6.5 inches. You can see me squaring across there. That's my upper bust. Then I'll go back and measure now the underbust. My underbust is 11 inches, and I'll square across to make another line. Next, I'm going to mark my bust point, which is 4 inches on the bust line from the center front, and I'm going to transfer this measurement all the way down and add a line there. Then I'm going to measure half the shoulder, which is 4 inches, so 2 inches, and connect this point to the bust point. Then I'll add a dart on the underbust, 1/2 inch on either side, which I'll curve towards the bust point. You'll see me doing it shortly. I used a really faint pencil, I hope you can see. I'll transfer this dart all the way down. It's going to go all the way down to the waist, 1/2 inch on either side, and I'll draw these lines to connect the underbust to the waist to form the complete dart. On the line we made from the shoulder to the bust point, that's the line we are going to use to make the upper part dart. So it's going to be 0.7 inches towards the center front and 0.5 inches towards the armhole. This dart is not going to be equal, so on one side is going to be 0.75, on the opposite side is going to be 0.5 inches, and I'm going to curve this point towards the bust point. To shape the front, at the center front, I'm going to go down 0.75 inches and inwards 0.75 inches on the center front, so I can create that perfect curve. And the breast cups are not straight at the center, so it goes down a bit to make a curve at the center. Next, we'll curve this point to our upper dart on either side, towards the center front and towards the armhole. I'll also curve down so that I can make the breast cups. Now we have the two breast cup, the two parts of the breast cup. To create that third part, we are going to measure 1.75 inches at the center, and on the edges we are going to measure 1.5 inches. So that's I'm measuring 1.5 inches, and on the other side 1.5 inches. Then I'm going to curve to connect these points. Don't forget, at the center we measured 1.75 inches, and at the edge we measured 1.5 inch. So I'll measure the bust again and add 1 inch. At the waist as well, I'm going to add 1 inch because of the dart we took away, and we don't want our clothes to get smaller. Then we'll make the side seam line. From here you're going to cut out so that you can trace out the back part. I'm also marking the panels. So we have A, B, C, D, E, F as well. So far you have 6 panels. You have A, B, C, D, E, and F. But we want our breast cap to have only 3 parts, not 4 parts. So you're going to combine E and F, create here. So you're going to tape them together, then transfer them to a different piece of paper and trace out. Once you trace, you're going to cut it. And this will be our new FE. Now we have a 3-part breast cap bustier. That's it for the video. Thank you guys.